Hello.
Hello. Good evening, fellas.
Good evening.
Good evening, all.
Hello,
Nice to
everybody.
be here again.
Yep, new year.
New things.
Yeah, we have to say
Definitely.
that. Happy New Year to each and every one.
Yeah, you know, there's a running question that says, how long do you say Happy New Year for?
I normally say end of the month.
I normally say it depends when you see the person. If you're not seeing them in the new
if you
year,
haven't seen it, exactly.
automatically say Happy New Year.
That's
That's exactly when I say it.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Hello.
seen them and it's gone down to like June, you still say Happy New
June.
Year.
Nah, June. I think the cut-off point is probably end of February, maybe. About that.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
Can I just say, I really do feel like the odd one out right now, and I just feel like, you know.
Well,
Yeah,
you didn't
I
get the
just- it's
memo.
like, and that's exactly it. It's like I just didn't get the memo,
Yeah,
and
but that's
everyone
the-
just looks,
Oh,
just
the
looks
running
so
memo,
fabulous right now.
Are we having a Sesame Street moment? Yeah, where one of these kids just don't
Yeah,
belong here.
which one's the odd one out?
Yeah, and that is how I feel right now. But it's fine. I'll roll with it. How are you guys doing? I'm so happy to be here today.
Listen, I'm so happy to be back. You know, we're back. You know, we're back.
Yes.
we're back.
Yeah.
We're back. And
I'm
we're ready
good.
and we're ready to go. You know
First
what I
one
mean?
for the year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Has
a
anyone got
little
any-
bit snuffy, but I'm okay.
Have
Yeah,
anyone
little
got
bit.
any New Year's resolutions?
Nah.
Resolution.
No.
Yeah. I have a resolution.
Yeah. What is it?
Keep doing what you're doing and don't stop.
Yes.
That's a good one.
I like that. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's not try and make no new ones. Like, yeah, I'm going to the gym. Big up all those that went to that's going to the gym
Oh.
and all now ain't reached the gym yet.
do you know what?
That is true.
Do you know what?
That is
I
me.
mean, is anyone here who's a gym goer? I go to the gym.
No,
I go
definitely not.
regularly, and I'll tell you something. January and February are the worst months in the gym
You can't get on
because
nothing, can you?
all the New
Yeah.
Year's resolution posse's there. Do you know what I mean?
My
They're all there, but they
gym's the
fade out.
dance floor.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, that's my gym, the dance floor. I don't really need to do much exercise. I just dance a bit off.
Yeah, but you don't work out to slow jams, though, do you? How are you going to work that?
Well, no, I don't. No, you can't work out slow jams, but everything else you can.
No, but what I'm saying is when you're on the dance floor and that, it's mainly mid to slow, innit? It's not like you can really...
Well, the
Oh,
dance floor, you can dip and wine. That could be a part of exercise, isn't it?
Oh, I love that term. I love that's a real Bayesian term. That is, you dip and wine. You know.
what
dip and wine,
was
you
your
know.
form of exercise? I did dip and wine.
I did
last
dip
week.
and wine. Yeah.
Dip and wine.
You
Yeah,
look
that
so
could be a
well.
new
What do
one.
you do? Oh, I dip and wine.
Well, one and all, big up yourselves, each and every one who has tuned in right here to The Hype. We're back, Season 2, Episode 1. Big shouts going out to those who are already in the shout box. Shant Selector, Chris Salmon, DJ Silverhawk, P for Soul. Really ready to go, and what a fantastic show we have lined up for you this evening. Whee! And we're going to start in fine style. I'm going to tell you now, we're going to start in fine style. And just so everybody knows, we do have Jonas here with us. We do have DJ Grumble here with us. And what you're also going to get is a little insight to some of your presenters. We did a whole season and nobody never know nothing about us. So if I can ask my colleagues some inner him business questions, I might do. And then again, I might not.
You know, can you
That
hear
sounds- that
the
sounds
nervous
ominous
laugh?
right there.
Like everyone,
Yeah,
the nervous
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, all right, Esther. You know what I mean?
Okay,
Yeah.
so are we ready? Are we ready to go? Are
Let's
we ready
go,
to
man.
I think
Let's
we
do
are.
this.
Yeah.
Are we ready? Okay, so if we're ready to go, we're going to call up our first artist that is going to appear right here on The Hype. Yeah? Hails from Denmark, Copenhagen. Absolutely fantastic singer, songwriter, and producer. Yeah? He has been deemed the godfather of Scandinavian soul. Accolade in himself. And it's a pleasure to have him right here as our first guest on The Hype. Let's bring in Jonas.
Hey!
Hello, sir.
Hey.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Good evening,
First-
Jonas.
Evening, Jonas. Good evening, Jonas. Good evening, Jonas. Now, just to make sure that everything is A-OK, in the chat room, let us know as well also. We got background music playing, but let me see if it's too loud that we can't hear what's going on. So if you think it's fine, if you think the levels is okay, give us a thumbs up. Say yes, thank you, it's okay. Because I can hear it loud and proud, but I can also hear us talking. So you lot tell us how it sounds right now, and we can take it up and down or not and stuff. But I think take it down. Hey, listen, take it down a little bit, just a peg. Yeah. Jonas, how are you doing, sir?
I'm great, thanks. How are
You're
you?
looking well.
So are you, Sean? I haven't seen you for years.
If you
You still look the same.
and so do you, you know. And like I commented,
Age
before,
like
you know,
fine
it's
wine. Is that what they say?
That's what we say. That's what. And the fine one, you know what? The fine one is the most expensive one. Yeah. So let's keep that. We take that. Yeah, we'll take that.
No. The oldest
Are you
one is
getting
the most
more
expensive one.
Yeah, but that ain't that the fine one. That's the fine one. We're not talking about Sainsbury's cheap $2.99 wine. Yeah,
Mature.
we're talking about the 250 pound bottle from the vintage wine. Okay, I'm not talking about the thousands wine. That's out of my price range.
That's it.
Mature. That's a better term, right?
Yeah,
That's the one. Mature.
definitely.
And I'm going to say
That's the
to you, happy birthday, mate. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, belated happy birthday for real.
Happy birthday. You've joined, and can I say, we're men, we can say this. I can say we have walked swiftly into the 50s club. You don't look a day over 35, though. You don't look a day over 35. But I don't know if you can still do them 35-year-old moves. Yeah.
Same to you, sir.
That's it. Thank you. I knew
And
I liked Jonas, you know.
The grey in the beard is not the sign of aging, or
No, just a sign of maturity.
It's wisdom,
Yeah.
mate.
And
Wisdom.
dignified, yeah.
Wisdom.
Dignified, you know what I mean? Listen. Oh, okay. Well, let's get into it. Yeah, welcome to The Hype, Jonas.
Thank you.
As I said, singer-songwriter from Denmark. Deemed now, do you know this already? That you are deemed the godfather of Scandinavian soul.
yeah, I've seen that in a few places, but it feels a bit weird.
Well, no, you don't embrace the accolade.
I do, but I could come up with a lot of other artists that would deserve the title more than me, I guess.
What in Denmark?
Yeah, or in Scandinavia.
In Scandinavia. In Scandinavia. Okay.
But I don't know how much you guys know about Scandinavian soul.
No,
It's,
but the mere fact that you told me that means that there's a movement that we need to kind of tap into.
I don't know, really. I don't think that soul music is so big here in Denmark. I tend to get a lot more love from UK DJs or US or France, Canada than here.
What do you say? Soul music, or soul music as a performing art, or soul music as in the clubs, whatever? Is it
No, DJs play soul music in the clubs, but it's more the mainstream R&B, streamlined stuff, you know.
Right.
Not so much soul music as you hear a lot of UK DJs play.
Oh, well, when I met you here because you came over here to come and do a couple of shows for So Unique back in the days. And you.
But wasn't that when I was living in London?
No, you came to London and you keep going back.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was before I moved to London.
So you lived in London for how? You lived in London for
I
how
lived
long?
in London for 3 years. I married a Londoner, and then
You came here for a wife.
I came because I married, and then after 3 years we moved back to Copenhagen. So we're still here.
You're still in Copenhagen.
But going back to London a lot, of course, because the family's there.
Okay.
Cool.
So your wife's family's here, and then you go back and forth.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, so that's good then. So you get the. Well, I was gonna say, you know what? You're coming from Scandinavia, nice place, and come to London in the cold, but you still cold over
Yeah,
there.
So
they're
it's still got the cold
cold.
over there too, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on.
It's from cold to the cold.
Yeah.
Well. You've been 25. This is how look, to tell everybody about you. You've been 25 years on the scene, or 25 years plus in the scene, and well deserved the respect and recognition, having an impact, having your impact in music in Scandinavia and various parts of the world. You shared a studio and stages with the likes of Omar, John Legend, Bilal, Macy Gray, Josh Stone, Lyndon David Hall, and that was the last time I saw you when we did the tribute to Lyndon David Hall in the Electric Ballroom here in London town, when you was there with Misha Paris, he was there with who else was on that bill? Donny was on that bill. Roachford was on that bill. And Omar came in as well at the end on that bill, which was an absolutely fantastic show. And everybody, if you lot didn't know, everybody had to do their own thing and then sing a song in tribute to Lyndon David Hall. Absolutely fantastic, and you've also worked with him.
That night I think I played 2 songs that I wrote with Lyndon.
Yes, you did. You did. Now I know that you was doing the music, and then you took a little break with you was starting a family them time there. I remember you told me you're starting a family.
Yeah, well, I don't think I've ever really been on a break, but there were some kids in
kids.
In the,
how many
in
kids now?
between.
Because I remember it was one. How many
we have
kids?
3 now. The
You have
oldest
3 now?
is 16, and then
16.
the middle one is 11, and then we have a baby who's 11 months old now.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean no kind of disrespect when I say this. Yeah, you're 50 years old and you have an 8-month baby.
11 months. Yeah.
11-month baby.
Yeah.
My friend, you are better than me.
You the man.
You
Better
the
at
man.
what?
You the man.
It wasn't planned. I don't know what happened.
And let's
I know
leave
what
it there.
happened.
Let's not say no more about that one. Yeah.
I think I've worked out now what happened.
Yeah.
but I'm sleeping in a different bedroom now.
You slip and you slide.
Gosh. Oh, so family life is good. Musical life is good, yeah. Within the 25 years, you've still been sending out EPs and doing albums, especially through COVID as well. Well, just mentioning COVID, I like to ask on COVID, because COVID and artistry was a difficult time for artists. But if you're still throwing out EPs and keeping the music alive, how was the scene in Copenhagen through that? I would call terrible time.
Well, apart from being an artist and releasing my own music, I've always been touring a lot with different artists as a sideman, and sometimes as a tour manager, and lots of different roles. But when COVID hit and we all got locked down, that was the first time for me since I was in my early 20s that I didn't have to go out throughout the whole summer and play festivals. So it was the first time for me having a whole summer, just a vacation.
So you got a break.
A break, in that sense, But also, for me, creating music has always been about collaborating with people. So songwriting and, working with different musicians and songwriters, artists, producers in the studio. So in COVID, I set up a studio in my front room at home and recorded 2 EPs, and I was sort of forced into doing as much as I could by myself. So sort of testing my own boundaries, with how much I could do on my own. Then, of course, I had a few musicians send me tracks, like horn players, for example. I can't play horns, but then I would have people send me stuff, but most of it I did myself. So it was a bit of an eye opener for me, also working in that way. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed being at home with the family and still being able to create music, and also when releasing it, because I'm an independent artist, I just have a distribution deal with a label. So I'm responsible for most of the stuff myself, promoting the stuff. And I had a lot of time during COVID to do that.
To do that. Is that when through COVID or through that, or was it before, when you came up with the Jonas music project, where you have artists under your wing? Tell us about that.
Oh, well, Jonas Music is the name of my label. And basically that's a really stupid name, because but it got to be Jonas Music, because in the beginning I was just releasing my own music, with the same kind of a distribution deal, and the label is basically just a number, what do you call it, a VAT number, and a name.
Yeah, so, but Jonas Music,
but in recent years I've started releasing a lot of other artists through my label.
Yeah,
because I was working with a lot of really cool artists and producers, and I thought, since I had the experience with releasing my own stuff, I might as well help them release their music. So and all of it is stuff that I'm involved in, either as a songwriter or producer.
So is it can we basically say then that you do music 24/7? You don't do anything else other than music?
Yeah, but it's not just that. It's also I'm teaching music production, and working with a lot of young people.
It's cool.
Yeah, and the last 2 years I've been tour managing this Danish pop artist.
So you got your fingers in the female pies then. Yeah, that's good. So you do
one
a
of
bit of
one of the groups that I've been with for a long time. I've been with them for more than 20 years. There's a group called Outlandish, which is a hip-hop group from Denmark. Consists of a Moroccan, a Pakistani, and a Cuban.
Yeah, that's a eclectic mix.
They rap in Spanish, English, and Urdu sometimes.
Wow.
And we've been touring all over the world. So I've been touring a lot with them.
So I hope you understand, the title of Godfather of Scandinavian Soul now, You've already told us, you're a producer and songwriter. You have your own record label. You're bringing in new artists, and you also teaching and developing new artists. Listen, embrace that title in full capitals, my friend. Yeah?
Thank you.
Full capitals. Yeah. So with your label, you've worked with artists like Sweatshop, People on the Hill. I'm gonna say these two names wrong, Jonas Wing Lissera. Does I say it right? I know it's got an accent. I know it's got an accent on it.
It's sort of right. In Danish, we call him Jonas Winge Leisner.
Leisner.
Is that who I met yesterday? Briefly in the background. Is that who I met yesterday?
Oh yeah. He was here.
Cool. Yeah.
And
great soul singer from Denmark.
Wow.
And what's her name? Signy Ann or Signy Ann?
Sine Anna.
Sina Anna.
Anna.
I like Sina Anna because I'm taking Sina Anna is the lady that's on your website. When I scrolled around and she was just there in front of me. Yes, Sina Anna. Yes.
Danish
check her out. Okay, so working with all them artists and stuff under your belt, and then you have now, ta-da, this new album that you're releasing, which we're here to help and promote and bring forth to. I can't say the return of Jonas, because you like you say you've been doing your music thing, but you've been doing it in Scandinavia. Over here, I think we've only I remember this. I'm gonna show you something. This is the last album that I got, from you. You gave it to me in my hand.
Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And you know what's so funny about this? They don't do things like this no more.
2009.
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, 2009. They don't do things like this no more, because it's got the music CD, and it's got a DVD. Who's still got DVD player?
Oh wow.
Got DVD in there. You still got DVD player. Do you still use it?
No. I don't use CDs either.
Yeah. See. So now, So with all of that, and you've got your brand new album, right? Let's talk about your brand new album. Because what I like about the brand new album is the ethos and the idea behind it. Yeah, it's not just an album of music per se. You have a message to bring forth. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah.
It's a good portions of the song on the new album, Be the Light, are written with other artists and feature performers from your fellow musicians, but the majority of the writing is you, and the instruments played, programming, production is done by you. A few songs deal with the state of the world. Now that's what I always like to say, message in the music. I always like the ethos of that. When people are making music, there is a message to it, and if that message is coming from you, same way how Bob Marley's making his music and it goes through timeless, these messages is telling people. So you tell us in your words how the state of the world is for you, that you needed to bring a message to everybody to say, listen, we got to sort something out here.
Well, I think it's difficult if you have to be real and be an artist in today's society. I think it's difficult to be an artist without relating to what's happening in the world. I guess 95% of all the songs that's released ever are love songs. But sometimes, you feel like talking about something different. And I don't really feel like writing or releasing music if I feel like I don't have something to say. And I don't want to lecture anybody. So when you say that that my music has a message, I appreciate that, but I don't want to say too much about what the message is. I want to let the music speak for itself, and then for people to make up their own minds about what it's about. Of course, Be the Light is a statement, but I would much rather have you tell me what it means to you.
Okay, you want interpretation?
Yes, please.
Okay. Well, let me give people a little insight into the music of Jonas. I'm not going to play nothing new, because I don't know what I know you're performing for us. I don't know which one you're performing, so I'm going to try and circumvent myself around and give people a snippet of the sound of Jonas. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go back a couple of years. See, working, especially one of these ones here, working with one of our fellow UK artists, Miss Charlene Hector.
Oh yeah.
A little snippet. I'll play it from here.
Look behind the circles of your inner vision.
Surely you begin to see all that's real with clarity.
If you don't stop searching, keep the journey going.
All that's hidden from your view you'll find. Come with me. I think we still have far to go. There's so much we still don't know. Do you believe we'd be safe to dare to lose control? Can you hear it? A voice that's calling you so clearly. You ought to know time is right now. Go and tell your people, get ready.
Like I say, just a snippet. Let's go again.
That's one of the songs I did with Lynn. It's for his wife.
It's for whose wife?
Lyndon's wife. Nikki.
This is for Lyndon's wife. This was for Nikki.
Yeah, well, that's who he had in mind when we wrote it.
For me, no higher than this, with this devil on my shoulder and this monkey on my back. Although I'm trying to make a million, I'm not feeling contracts. You put it on me, tattooed your love on me.
I was only giving the people them a snippet
Okay.
because you know why? You know why? Well, you're going to do a performance for us, and that one was that one. Turn Down the Noise is on your new album.
The latest.
Yeah.
The latest album. So people, please support the artists and come and get these albums and play them. The album, Be the Light album. The website is right here, jonasmusic.dk. Info at jonasmusic.dk for email. Available on all digital platforms. So
Can I
Jonas,
just-
are you?
can,
go on,
sorry,
go
can
on,
I just
Chris.
ask a question to Jonas?
Mm.
You see, like how you say that the scene isn't that big in Denmark.
Mhm.
Now, I could imagine 20 odd years ago when you started, what basically turned you on to, the soulful music that you do now?
Well, I think that started when I was a kid.
Okay.
When I was maybe 6, 7 years old, and started digging in my parents' record collection.
Okay. So
My
your parents
mom,
were into sort of like soulful stuff.
they were into all sorts of stuff. I think my
Okay.
dad mostly a blues fanatic and into all the 70s hippie stuff, and
Cool.
like
Okay.
Beatles and Rolling Stones and stuff. But my mom's records were more Sam Cooke, Ray Charles,
Right.
Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
So the first album I stole from my mom and dad's record shelves was Songs in the Key of Life, and I don't think I ever gave it back. It's still one of the most important albums I've ever heard.
Cool. Yeah.
So I've always been listening to soulful music, and in 83, 84, I got into hip hop, and
Right.
and then after that was the whole wave of New Jack Swing,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The early 80s,
all
and that
the
was-
Teddy Riley stuff,
it just went, yeah.
Keith Sweat, Jodeci.
So outside of everything that was going on in Denmark, all the pop stuff and all that, you was always, let's say, to the left in the hip hop, soulful stuff and all that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's cool.
but also a lot of other music. But
Of course,
you
I
know.
could imagine. Obviously, Denmark would have its own music anyway, but you always tended to move towards.
sure, but I've never really been listening much to typical Danish music.
Right.
More.
See, that's where I was actually getting at. The fact that, do you know what I mean? All the stuff that you hear in Denmark and all your Danish music, but yet you gravitated towards soul. But then, because you said that your influences came from your parents and all the soul stuff, I can see where it's come from.
Soul, blues, hip hop, reggae,
You call funk, yeah.
jazz, funk.
Well,
Yeah.
let me say hello to a few people in the chat room that has looked on. Hi, going out to the spot. Shouts going out to Touch T. Lovely in London. T Smooth, I have to big up T Smooth, who is one of the hype presenters who can't be with us today. He's feeling under the weather, but him feeling under the weather doesn't mean that he won't ask questions. There's a question in the chat room that says, is there any plans for satellite classes for us who are keen to learn? Even though you're doing your classes for up and comings and the kids and stuff, do you just do that in Denmark, or is there a way you can variate that to do it around the world? Ooh.
Was the question
I just-
if I do online
Yeah,
teaching?
online.
Yeah.
I did that a little bit during COVID, but haven't really done much of that. But I'm open.
You're open.
Yeah,
See, business idea,
There
you
you
know.
go.
Make sure you know
teach,
business idea.
music production
At
for
the hype,
songwriters and Logic for beginners.
There you go. 99.99.
Shouts going out to the Neo Indie Music Shootout Show. That's Lengy and the crew. Shouts going out to Sandy MC. Or Sandy's right there.
I'm right here, babe. I'm right here, hon.
Shout going out to who else is all up in here? Tigress. Going out to Tris Green Tigress inside the place. Now, I'm Malcolm X as well. Are you ready to do a little something for us?
Yeah, sure.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking, because the first single that I released off the album was a song called "You Are Amazing," and then when I released the album, the focus track was the one that you just played something from, Turn Down the Noise.
Mm-hmm.
But actually, it's a third song that's getting the most streams,
Mm-hmm.
which is a song I did with Omar called Inside Out. So I thought I'd do that.
Okay.
Is that all right?
Yeah,
I'm
if you want me to
actually
do the Omar
liking it.
pieces, just say the word. I can do the Omar pieces for you.
Yeah, you can do that.
You can do a bit of it. It will sound a little bit like this. It will sound a little bit like this. Did you hear that?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I heard it.
Wow, wow, innit?
Oh,
Wow.
good.
Wow.
You're doing well.
Oh.
You're hired. All
Okay.
let's do it.
Yeah,
Jonas,
anytime
when you're ready.
When you're ready, yeah.
How does that sound?
Yep, that sounds fine.
Great.
Good so far.
Right there at the edge of something, I know that it's kind of frightening, and you're still afraid of letting go. First step is always the hardest, but you have to get it started. So you close your eyes and walk it out. I know there's no guarantee, no parachute for me or you. All we can do is just believe. You can't live your life if you don't decide which way you're gonna go. Inside out, outside in, show me what you're working with. You for me, me for you, I won't let you down. Inside out, outside in, show me what you're working with. You can put your trust in me, I won't let you down. Long as we just keep on trying, lean into what we're applying, I don't see no way that we can lose. No matter how much we have, there's always more that we can give. Walk a mile in somebody else's shoes. I know that there's no guarantee, no parachute from me or you. All we can do is just believe. You can't live your life if you don't decide which way you're gonna go. Inside out, outside in, show me what you're working with. You for me, me for you, I won't let you down. Inside out, outside in, show me what you're working with. You can put your trust in me, I won't let you down.
Wow.
Ooh.
Well, you see when he turned round and playing tune. I could do that. I could do that, you know.
Wow.
You just turn around, boy. Wicked, fantastic. I'm gonna say
Right.
fantastic. Yeah. Jonas, have you got any plans coming to London anytime soon?
Well, as I said, we have family in London, so we go back all the time, but I haven't really got plans to play any shows yet. But you can book me for one.
Listen, all you need to do is tell me when you're coming. When you're coming to visit family, we can work around some little things if there are things about. You know how I stay already.
You said it now.
So make it happen.
That sounds like a plan, then.
Make it happen.
Sounds most definitely like a plan.
Yeah,
Yeah?
definitely.
Last time I was in London, I played at Ronnie Scott's
Mm-hmm.
with the Soul Family Sundays crew.
Oh, wow.
Have you been to that?
Long time. That is with
My favorite night in London, favorite venue, and favorite band, favorite musicians.
Favorite musicians.
Yeah,
So
amazing.
we still have our spots. Don't
That's where I
worry, the
met
spots
Charlene
are
as
still
well.
here. Huh? That's where we met
That's
Charlene.
where I met Charlene as well, and Vula and Natalie Williams and all of
And
that.
that's who I was gonna say. The host is Natalie, innit? The host is Natalie.
Natalie Williams.
The host is Natalie Williams. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, see, when you come round and if you're there, I'm coming there. Yeah. Even if you're just going to jam, come in there and watch a jam session. If you've never been to a live session and where the artists them are just jamming, it is absolutely phenomenal. Big shouts going out to Carol Smith. Nice to have you along. She said that was a nice performance, Jonas. Yeah. Everybody is showing you pure love in the chat room, Jonas. It has been an absolute pleasure to have you here at the Hype. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, I just figured out how to go into the chat room. I'm joining now.
Well,
I'm
yes.
going to go back and look at the comments.
Now you're going to go and go look in the comments and scroll it. Yeah. Well, Jonas, thank you very much.
Been
Glad
absolute
to have you here at the Hype.
Thanks for having me.
And what a way to start the first show of season 2. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well done.
Can you lot understand? Yeah. We just had the godfather of Scandinavian soul grace the Hype. Say no more.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Can I say a big shout out to Nats Anu? She's on the. I didn't even remember that I actually was pushing it out on a Mixcloud. So big shout to Nats Anu on the Mixcloud and a few other people. But yeah, blessings. Yeah, that was great, lads. That was very enjoyable.
That's good.
Very
I learned
enjoyable.
something.
Yeah.
Did you say lads?
Oh, and ladies.
Well, he forgot about me.
Well,
but
she
that's
said
okay.
lads. She said lads. So if she says lads, it's true. I say everybody. Yeah, I'm a politically correct presenter. Okay.
No, that was real cool.
It was real cool. So now, guys, the show has started. We are well on our way. This is the Hype 2024.
And we are on time.
Listen, and as we've been through the Hype 2023, I know some of you, and I'm going to open up this question to the chat room as well. Yeah, we've been here for a while. Is there anything that you would like to know about us? Don't ask no silly personal question, because you might get shocked and we might answer it. Yeah? But we have not just come along as a collective and not, had our little dabble in the business ourselves. I'd like to talk about.
I've not had any dabbles.
You are Miss Socialite. You dabble in everything.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
dabble.
Socialite is about.
You know what I mean?
Yeah?
You know what I mean?
Definitely dabbling. Definitely dabbling.
So,
Was that you, A-lister?
I don't really want to talk about myself. So I'm going to ask. We're going to start. Let me start with Chris. I'm not going to talk about mine. Let me start with Chris. Chris.
Yeah.
Chris, what is your what's the word I'm looking for? Intro into the business. Intro into the music business.
Music business or playing music for people?
Well, that's still a music. That's still business. If you get paid for it, it's business.
All right. Well, I'll give you a funny story. 16 years old, something like that. When I was at college.
So we're going back, way back.
We used to play music in the common room every lunchtime. I teethed my dad's old amp. My brethren had a like a boombox back in the day and plugged it into the amp.
Hold on, what college did you go to?
Vauxhall College. It was called
I
them
went-
times.
I went Vauxhall College, so you was
Oh,
in,
okay.
and I know what the common room looked like. So you instead
Well,
of
we started that. We started that. You understand? Anybody talk about Vauxhall College and we used to dance in the common room at lunchtime? We started that. Bin liners on the windows. Security had to throw us out when it was time to go back to class and thing. Yeah, we started that. So big up Sparrow, Tofty, Yellow You, all them man there. We
Yellow
started
You?
all of that. Yeah.
Who named Yellow You?
hold on.
Yeah,
Them man they
we
went
started
college to
that.
go.
Your brother.
Yellow You? Okay.
I didn't, listen, I ain't gonna lie, I never learned nothing that year.
How about to say him that went college to learn, study things. A man brought
Listen.
speaker. Remember them day there, they weren't no Bluetooth speaker.
Listen. Yeah, I used to play music in the common room, and that was my introduction to playing music for people. And I teach her where she want them tune there. Never forget that tune. We must have jacked that tune up about 20 times.
And all Barled singing it.
That was funny.
No, it's just like you're walking towards the canteen to go and get your lunch, and you hear to 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 to.
Okay, you're done now. Yeah, that was the first place I remember playing music to people,
Okay.
and that was fun times. Yeah.
So that was your like when I won't say that was your intro into DJing. That was you doing your thing, it just being you in college days.
No, but from that that's how we formed our sound at the time. It was Arrow Syndicate. We were Arrows, and we used to play alongside Phase One a lot with Calvin, singer Calvin, and all them things there. But that was where my music really started from.
So them days there, if I'm not mistaken, when you used to have sound system and everybody's on the sound system and you're playing music and you have the MCs, the microphone chatters, them time there, them the toasters and all these things. But you used to have the singers them as well.
Yes.
Did you used to sing little thing on the sound?
I used to
you?
sing. I used to DJ on the sound.
Yes, the DJ on the sound,
I
but
used to
did
be
you
a
used to
DJ.
sing? Did you
My
come around and
name-
find and
my
say,
name-
"Whoa,
My name back in the day was Popsy Rider.
Popsy
They used to call me Popsy.
Rider."
They used to
Popsy
call me
Rider.
Popsy. Yeah.
See, no,
Popsy from-
A-lister,
Pops-
A-lister. This is where the girl and provider can come in, you know.
Yeah,
Popsy
them-
Rider,
that's
the
us.
girl and provider.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys. Can I just mention something that was happening in the chat?
Yeah.
Carol said Chris never asked Jonas his famous questions about mayo or
Ketchup or mayo.
ketchup.
Yeah, that's right.
Jonas has come
Chili
back
mayo,
and said
chili mayo, yeah.
it was mayo chili mayo. So that's the answer.
Chili mayo.
Yeah, there is a chili mayo. Yeah, I've used it. I think it's from
What did you use it on?
dog.
chips or something.
Okay.
Yeah, chili mayo. Who does that? I can't remember.
Okay.
It is nice.
I want to get back to the singing. I want
All right,
to get
go
back
on.
to the
Sorry.
singing.
No,
the
but
singing.
yeah,
Sorry.
basically I used to be a DJ them times. And Calvin, if you know Calvin sung 3 a.m. and the party's over. All I wanna do-
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Calvin sang that, and I used to harmonize him when he used to sing on Phase One them times. And yeah, but I
So
was a
with the-
DJ primarily.
I mean, you can sing because we've heard
We
your
heard.
record.
We
So I think you should give the audience a little snippet of your.
That was a jaw-dropping moment.
Drop it, raw. Sandy, I was trying to ease in there, you know. She said, "No, you lot are being
sorry.
long. I want to hear the tune. I want to hear the tune."
Let's get to the belly of it. You know?
No, there's an album floating around somewhere.
Yeah.
Night Flight album.
Chris,
Night Flight album.
may I ask a question,
Yeah, it's
Chris?
Night Flight. Yeah.
Chris, do you have? Can you play a snippet?
I
Yeah.
wouldn't be able to
Of your
find it
track.
right now.
Okay.
I wouldn't be able to find that particular track right now. That
Oh,
Can
I
you
thought
play?
you had-
Can
I
you
thought-
play?
I thought you had
Can
it
you
lined
play
up.
a track?
oh.
Because
Well,
I tell you
listen.
something, there will be
Okay.
people that will, a lot of people that know you in the chat, and know you very well and see you online and see you playing your music and whatnot. But
Never knew that he could sing.
never knew.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Pleasantly
You know
surprised.
something, and I think this is really good. That because people see us online and they can assume so many things, but they don't actually get to really know us in any kind of depth as to what we do, or do you know what I mean? So I think this is good. This is good. Just don't ask me anything too personal.
So
You know what I mean?
why am I the centre of attention? Go with someone else and I'll come back to me.
All right, no problem.
Let me look for something.
Yeah, find it before the end of the show. Your track, so you can play it.
So that's all right. We can get there. You know, I know Chris is
Yeah.
blending, but we're not going to forget this. You know, Chris. You remember,
No,
line
no,
up
no,
the ting,
not
yeah.
at all.
Line up the ting. Hey, Lister. How you doing, sir?
I'm very well, thank you, sir.
So, A-lister
Yes.
has his. You have your own promotions thing going on. Happy People
Yes.
Promotions.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's. I'm not. This is not an interview like you're going for a job because you got the job, right? So, tell us a little bit about Happy People Promotions. What you aspire to do with that, and what made you come into the business of promotion and doing entertainment?
Well, Happy People was born. This is probably just about over 20 years ago. Happy People was born, and what that was myself and the timekeeper. We used to put on house parties, and when we used to put on these house dances, and it used to be just like friends and whatnot. Then it just started to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and we used to always say, people used to call us, you guys are just happy, you're always happy. So we called ourselves, the promotion, Happy People Promotions. So we've been doing it for a while, but what it is that I think with commitments and family and bringing up children and it kind of took a back burner. And then it wasn't until lockdown, and then started playing music online, and it was the rebirth, the rebranding of Happy People, and we got so much things to come, and it's just grown. It's grown. But before we thought, we were content before, but now it's grown so large.
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 The ideas and the ethos, especially especially coming out of COVID and with the new system of broadcasts,
Yep.
as we are on and stuff, it's changed the game a little bit when it comes to entertainment. So when you have your Happy People Promotions doing live events, your online events, like your
Friendly fire
competitions.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
No, just so people know, and so it's on record. Yeah. What's the point of friendly fire? It's in the name. I know it's in the name, but sometimes it needs to be explained by the person who is actually putting it on, so everybody gets it one time and there's no mistake.
Yeah. I mean, friendly fire is number one. Friendly fire is all about entertainment, and again, with Happy People Promotions, it's another form of happy entertainment. Instead of us watching TV, EastEnders or whatnot, why don't you just watch, the people that you rave to, let them entertain you in another way? And it's basically like it's an online game, I could say, and it's where DJs just come up against each other, and we're all are passionate about music, and it's nice to see the DJs showing their passion and going against each other, because again, back in the day when I was at school, we was always clashing. There was always like a clash, and we used to do it with so I remember we could plug our Walkmans into these speakers, and we used to at school we used to play tunes. All right, what about this and that? And then you remember the time with dub plates and whatnot. So it's just bringing it up, bringing it to life, bringing it online, and it's all in the line of, it's all light-hearted and all entertainment. We got one coming up soon. I'm going to plug. Sorry. I'm going to plug. We've got a new Friendly Fire this year. We've got a couple this year, but the first one is going to be an all-ladies event, with all the ladies going against each other. So we've taken, a few of London's top DJs, and also we've got some outsiders as well getting involved that are not known as DJs. Sandy's laughing. Why are you laughing, Sandy?
I'm laughing because I'm kind of been roped into something that I know nothing about.
Well, that's the secret out the bag.
Well,
that's the secret out the bag.
Yeah, I've been asked to take part, ladies and gents, in Friendly Fire. and I'm happy to do so. I love music. I'm not a DJ, but I know
Yes.
some tunes.
Again,
Okay.
So, and again, purely for
Entertainment.
entertainment purposes.
that's
Mm.
right.
I'm
That's
not
right,
trying
that's
to
right.
be a DJ. I'm not aspiring to be a DJ. I just love music.
Oh, look, here's,
And-
here's Sandy
And
getting
that
ready
and,
for all the
and
for the
that and
backlash.
that
Let me
from
just
what I'm
put it
saying,
in.
A-lister is talking about. That's what it's all about. Okay,
Exactly.
so let's put a pin in that, yeah. And
Yeah.
listen, because we're talking about ourselves, but we're going to talk about ourselves in amongst the show, so people get to know what we're doing as well, including you, Sandy. Because we kind of getting to know about you too, right? T Smooth, I see your question in the chat room, yeah, but we're not going there yet. Yeah, we're not going there yet, right? We have another illustrious guest right here on the hype that is here to grace us with their presence. He is a DJ and a producer from out of Boston, Massachusetts. Now, I do you know what? I never can say that one properly. Yeah. He is going to give us an insight onto certain aspects of the music industry from a DJ and a producer aspect. So without further ado, can we introduce you to DJ Grumble?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you hear me?
We can hear you. We can hear you.
Perfect.
How are you, sir?
I'm excellent, man. Enjoyed the show so far. Really enjoyed Jonas's music. So thank you guys for putting me on to him.
No problem. I must say, you know, as a DJ myself, I'm looking in your back here, and I want to know one thing. How's your turntable them so clean?
So I use the Deck Savers, which is actually a UK company. I use all their dust covers on every single piece of equipment because
Okay.
Wow.
the dust just annoys me. So yeah, I keep it all super clean.
Oh, see, look, listen, I wish I could keep my stuff that clean, because the thing is absolutely positively shining. It's shining so much that I must make sure that the records them is listen, let me find a record. Listen, let me show the record them. Yeah, records them is, oh, look what I picked up straight away. Oh, nice, the records them. Yeah, clean, just to put on the thing there. Nothing can go on there. Wow. No, you're showing off now. Let them see through. Serato. It was that Serato.
Yeah, these are the Serato control vinyls.
Oh, wow.
So how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing excellent, man. I know I chatted with some of you guys yesterday during the sound check, but this is my first year doing music full time as my career, and it's been going pretty well so far. I mean, I have my first vinyl coming out this year. Many more on the way. So
Your first vinyl?
Yes, that is true. So I've been doing all digital, my entire beat making career. And I just signed on with College Music, which is actually a label based out of London. And we're dropping Freestyle Tools 2024, the 2024 installment of my instrumental series on vinyl this spring. It's also going to come out on Spotify and all the other streaming services, but it's going to be my first official full-length vinyl LP.
All right, so let's get into the journey, right, of you getting from DJ to producer and doing what you're doing full time. Yeah. How did you get to? So, for like every DJ, it's a love of music. You get into doing the DJ and you're DJing around. How do you transition from DJ to producer? Like, I'm going to ask you a funny question, right? Question, and I say it's a funny question because some people don't understand sometimes. To be a producer from a DJ, do you play instruments?
I do. So I took piano lessons when I was a kid for a decent amount of time, probably about 10 years. So I do have like a traditional music background as far as like I took lessons and learned some of the background of like music theory and stuff like that.
Okay. So the music guiding behind it. So how did the transition from DJ to producer come for you? What made you do? Was you doing remixes and then decided to do stuff? What made you just say, that's what I'm doing? Because, and I have to say, I'll put a pin in that one, because you actually studied chemistry.
Yes.
To what level?
So I studied chemistry all the way through a doctoral level. So I have my PhD in chemistry.
So you got a PhD
Okay.
in chemistry.
Yes.
So that means if don't tell nobody, we're gonna have a private conversation about this. Yeah. That means if you have some Coca-Cola, yeah, and then put a couple leaves from the garden in there and mix it with something, we can really mess up somebody's stomach.
Well, you could do a lot of other stuff too.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the B word because that's a different thing. Yeah.
Okay.
That's a different thing. And but yeah, so you was on that level there where you was doing chemistry at a high level, working for Fortune, big companies. I'm going to say
Yes.
Fortune 500 companies, big companies.
Yep.
But you decided that this is your chosen. This is the angle you wanted to. The love of music and everything is the way you wanted to go to live your life.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I made this transition basically in the last year. I always loved science. Like I was just good at chemistry in school, and so that's what I set out to do as my career path. So I got my undergraduate degree in chemistry, and then my graduate degree in chemistry. And the whole time I'm making beats, I'm doing music on the side and putting my music on SoundCloud and on Spotify. Yeah, and since 2017 I worked in the chemical industry. So I worked for like a couple big companies like Dow and DuPont as a research scientist. And I got pretty disillusioned and jaded with like the corporate workplace and the corporate politics. So after a few years, I was like, man, I wish I just made enough money off of music where I could just quit my job. Mm-hmm. And it just happened over the course of a couple of years. Like my income from like Spotify in particular started just increasing to the point where I could like seriously consider quitting my job and doing music full time.
Your income off Spotify. We will go into that because I have questions about this thing with Spotify.
Sure.
So you've gone. So you started making beats. Now, what I've noticed is on the level of beats that you make instrumental beats.
Yes.
And then you sell instrumental beats.
Yes.
So explain. So I know they call this thing beat leasing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Explain that to me.
Yeah, so the game has changed a lot. Like when I first started, back in the mid 2000s, a lot of it was just done via email. Somebody sends me a message like, "Hey, can I buy this beat?" And it's like, PayPal me $50, and that's it, right? But now, I have an interesting approach to selling beats. Like I keep my prices are pretty low when I'm dealing with, independent artists, because I know how hard it is, to save money and invest in your career. So like, let's say somebody has a beat on Spotify or, SoundCloud and they want to use it. Usually I'll just charge a flat fee. Like let's say $150, and that will get you the full extended beat in, the high quality wave format and the multi-tracks so you can mix and master it. And then you have unlimited usage permission from me, that you can record a song and put it out, and I'm not going to, copyright strike you or, take down your music. So I do it kind of informally. Like really what people are paying for is like the service of me extending the beat and customizing it for you and giving you the high quality files. And then, that's mainly how I work with a lot of like smaller artists, independent artists. And then, if they release it on a streaming platform, I'll ask for like a percentage of the revenue.
That's what I was going to get at, because I'm like, if you're just doing the beats then, so then when artists go on top of the beat, can I play one? Yeah. I'll play one. When the artists go on top of your beats, because this is one of your beats, but this is with Ari Lennox on top of it.
Yep.
So, but you never done that, or did you do that?
So, like with Ari Lennox, so with like major label placements, that's like a different process, right? There's like a contract involved. Most of my work with major labels has been like on a song per song basis. So like they'll send the contract for the song. It has like, there's an advance, there's a percentage for like the mastering, the master recording, like the publishing. And so for like a major label production, like with Ari Lennox, I might get an advance fee of like $3,000 to $5,000, and then a certain percentage of the royalties thereafter.
So I didn't hear nothing you said apart from cha-ching.
Yeah.
So the question I'm going to ask you, because I'm going to play another beat, right? And this is just musically, as a DJ to DJ, musically, what makes you decide that you're going to play a beat and make a rhythm on something like this? Now, when I'm hearing this, all I'm hearing is, tell me, is it alright? That's all I'm hearing. Yeah, and then you do something like that.
Yep.
But you don't do anything else with it. You just take this beat and and then people can buy the beat and then put what they're putting on it, and then if anything happens from it, you can get a percentage.
Yeah, exactly. And so like it's interesting because obviously I work with a lot of artists. Some are independent, some are on major labels, but the majority of my income is actually from my instrumental music on Spotify. I would say probably like 70-80% of my income as a artist comes from just my self-released like instrumental music. So that was honestly a surprise to me, because I thought the big placements were going to be the ones sort of putting a lot of money on the table. But it's like I'm averaging about 2 million streams a month, like on my Spotify.
Can you say that again? Can you say that again? How many a month?
So on just my DJ Grumble Spotify account, I'm averaging about 2 million streams a month. And that's mainly on just my instrumental music. But yeah, the instrumentals, like there's a lot of stuff you can do with them too, because like, for example, YouTubers, TikTokers, like content creators, they need music for like the background, right, of their videos. So me, especially like on SoundCloud, when SoundCloud was like super popular back in like 2015, 2016, I had all my beats available for free download. And so like YouTubers, like there's thousands and thousands of YouTubers that were using my beats, in their videos and then putting the link to my SoundCloud. So that just created like a ton of traffic. So there's a lot of different like sort of buckets that the beats can get placed into, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, let me give a shout out going out to Kobe Banks, who recognized the tune straight away. Forte recognized it straight away. T Smooth, who is one of the presenters on the Hype, who cannot be with us today, he has asked a question inside the chat room, and he says, how does your work get circulated for artists and the industry in general? So like if you've got a beat and you say, right, you've done an album or you've done an EP, how do you push that out? How do we get to know as DJs that you've got these things that we can use?
Yeah, so I basically, it's a multi-pronged approach, right? Like in 2024, like you have to be on all social media platforms. So like I upload regularly on SoundCloud, on YouTube. I post on TikTok regularly, Instagram regularly. So I'm constantly self-promoting like on social media platforms. And I also use a lot of Spotify's internal promotion tools. So if you're an artist and you use Spotify for Artists, which is like their dashboard, you know, where you can view your stats and stuff, you can run campaigns. They have two. It's called Showcase and Marquee. And essentially, you can pay to have like pop-ups appear on the Spotify app when people are scrolling, and it'll suggest your music to them. So I've been using very heavily Spotify's own marketing tools to target and hopefully, you know, discover new fans directly on the platform. But yeah, I would say social media is probably the number one way that I've been able to like spread my beats, you know, and as the years come and go, different platforms come and go. So like when I started, like, you know, SoundCloud didn't exist, Spotify didn't exist. So like I was using YouTube heavily in the earlier days, you know, for a lot of, you know, posting new music and promotion, but now it's sort of shifted. So you have to stay on top of like what's hot. Like TikTok is like the hottest thing now, you know, for social media.
So if you go, shouts going out to Tony T. He says, good evening all. Chris Salmon says, this is so fascinating. Like some of these information that you're giving us right now, some people don't know. I didn't know. Listen, only when I listened to the album properly, like I've heard you do stuff and I've heard mixes with you, but I thought they was your mixes. I didn't really get the ethos of the fact that it's the beats thing that you're doing, which is fairly new. It is fairly new. I don't know if you understand or you realize this is an innovative thing unless you know a lot of people that is doing exactly the same thing that you're doing.
Yeah, I would say it's becoming a thing. I was definitely on the early wave of like instrumental albums because like my first, it's a series. It's called Freestyle Tools. So it's like, you know, an album of beats that you can just throw on and you can freestyle. And so the first entry I think I made in like 2007 and I dropped it on like datpiff.com. But yeah, I mean, I think, you know, it's as a producer, it's really about consistency. Like I've always been uploading consistently, like for years and years and years. And in some ways it's easier, just making the beat, right? I don't have to, you know, wait for the vocals to get mixed and mastered. Like I just make a beat and it's done and I can put it online. So I can be like prolific.
It's similarly different from an artist saying, all right, I'm going to this studio with this producer and the producer's just playing beats. Yeah, can you use this one? Can you use this one? You've got your format locked in a way that it's out for everybody that if they want to use it, bam, 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 bam.
Yeah, exactly.
It's pretty ingenious, you know.
I joke with my friends, like at a certain point, I just like lost control of my beats and they just went viral and went everywhere. We have running jokes on like the weirdest YouTube videos I find with my beats in them. Like one of them was like a Japanese bass fisherman and he was using my beats in his like fishing videos. Like, you know what I mean? Halfway across the world in another country, this guy's fishing and that's his background music, you know? So yeah, that's putting the music out for free, like helped it go viral and helped me get like those bigger opportunities because people started reaching out to me from like major labels and different brands and stuff like that. So yeah, my strategy was just like throw everything out there and then see what happens, you know?
What is your personal musical genres that you would like to throw out there as beats? Because you have different kind of beats. What's your favorite kind of beats to make?
Ooh, that's a tough one. I would say when I started I started making beats around 2003, 2004 and I'm from Boston, so I was heavily influenced by like the boom bap, like East Coast style back in those days. So like Pete Rock, DJ Premier, The Alchemist, right? So my stuff sounded a lot like that in the beginning, and then as I got more experience and sort of found my own sound, I would say my favorite types of beats to make are not necessarily trap beats, but like hard hitting beats that are sort of like a groove, like not super up tempo, not super fast, in a sort of 80 BPM range, with like really hard drums and like a really interesting sample, like from a musical perspective, like it has flutes or it has trumpets or it has a mandolin. So like I look for like really unique samples that sort of capture instruments that you don't often hear necessarily in like a hip hop song. But yeah, trap influenced and like Dirty South influence is sort of my favorite right now.
Okay. Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question, Rumble, because it's happened to me on a few occasions, right, where I've built beats and then probably haven't labeled it properly, and then I go back through things and I've heard it and I'm thinking, is this me? And I'm listening to it and I'm thinking, did I do this? And I'm thinking, it sounds like me, but I'm not sure. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's happened to me. I mean, honestly, dude, because I've archived pretty much all the beats I've ever made since I started, so like 20 years worth of beats. And a lot of times I'll go back through my backups, right, just to look for older material that maybe I forgot. Or a lot of times an artist are asking me, oh, can you send me a pack of beats? I'll go back in the archives. And yeah, I'll find all kind of beats where I'm like, yeah, I don't remember making this at all, but I must have made it because, I found the file for it and I can see the date that it was created. So yeah, it's a trip down memory lane sometimes. Like I'll find a beat that's 10 years old and it's like, dang, I was still a graduate student and, living in a crappy apartment with 3 other dudes. It's like a trip down memory lane sometimes going through the older beats.
So when did the change come for you? Right. And when I say change, I mean, you're making your beats, you're putting them out, it's growing. There's a question that says, how did you blow up? Like, I understand that blowing up is not a thing that you can control. So you're just doing what you're doing. And then all of a sudden, you look on Spotify one day and you got 100,000. And you're like, what? Hold on, I just pulled it up 2 days ago. And then, when did it get to the point when you was like, yeah, I got to take this thing seriously. This is...
Yeah, so I'll tell you for sure. I knew I was on to something, like for sure. By like 2015, that's when like my SoundCloud really started to blow up. I wasn't on Spotify yet. I started on Spotify in like mid 2015, but my SoundCloud reached like 10,000 followers, and that's when also Ari Lennox essentially got signed by Dreamville later that year too. So I'm like, dang, I might be really onto something, like, you know what I mean? And it was actually J. Cole's manager called me and was like, hey, I really love the music that you're making with Ari Lennox. Can we potentially feature one of your songs on a mixtape, Revenge of the Dreamers 2? So yeah, that was like my big moment where I was like, dang, like, I just got called by like one of the biggest players in the music industry. But at that point, I still wasn't really making a lot of money off of it. It was just like side money here and there. But I would say that was the moment where I knew that it could become very big. And then 2022 was when I got my first gold plaque for the work I did on Ari Lennox's album Shea Butter Baby. And 2022 was the first year that my monthly listeners got to the point where the income could like pay all my bills, like my my rent, like my utilities. And so by the end of 2022, I like essentially made the New Year's resolution that in 2023 I'm just going to do music. So it's really just watching the data and watching things climb to the point where it was like, all right, this is like an amount that I can live off of, essentially.
So in your beat collection, which is the biggest song, the biggest beat to date?
The biggest as far as like the most popular?
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Like on my SoundCloud, on my Spotify, like my top 5 beats all have like several million plays. I think the most popular is it's a beat called Wu Gambinos, and it's actually It's actually a flip of a Childish Gambino sample, and I didn't even really like the beat that much. It was my good friend, he's also got a PhD, and we were really good friends in graduate school, and we ended up sort of forming a team, like a music team, and making a lot of beats together. And he sent me the sample, and I flipped it, and I didn't really like the beat that much. And then, fast forward, 6-7 years later, and it's like my most played song on Spotify with almost like 5 million plays.
Wow.
So yeah, sometimes it's the beats I don't even expect. Like I might not even like the beat that much, but like the fans just absolutely in love with it.
So last question I'm going to ask you before we get you into showing us some of your beats then.
For sure.
This Spotify thing. Now I personally have had this thing about Spotify that you got to get an X amount of streams to make X amount of money. How do you find it? Everybody's got their own, opinion and story about it. How do you find Spotify for what you're doing?
So it's a good question. On average, I'm finding that the payout is about $0.003 per stream. So like for 1 million streams, that works out to about $3,000. But yeah, a lot of it depends on how much of the royalties do you control, right? So like on my self-release music, I control 100% of the royalties, so I'm keeping all of that income. Whereas if your catalog has a lot of collaborations in it, where maybe you're only retaining 50% or less, you'll see your income go down. And it also depends, the value of streams depends on what country they come from. So the United States and Europe have the highest value for streams, but in like developing countries, the earnings per stream is less. And I guess it just has to do with overall like the relative economy of the different countries. But yeah, I mean, Spotify I owe a lot to Spotify because like it's paying all my bills right now, but I'm also trying to move away from depending on Spotify for so much of my income. Just because, what happens if they go out of business, or what happens if they decide, hey, sorry, we can't pay you guys as much per stream anymore. It's going to be half, or, so especially this year, I'm moving into the physical releases and the vinyl a lot more heavily. So now moving forward, every album that I release is going to be on vinyl as well as digital, because you can't like take down a vinyl release, right? Like you can a digital release. So I'm sort of like hedging my bets, and diversifying my income and not depending on Spotify like 100%.
Yeah, that's a good move.
So yeah.
I got a question from somebody in the Mixcloud chat room. Nats, big up yourself, Nats. Question is, out of all the genres to choose from, why soul music, R&B music, etc.?
That's a long question, but I would say like R&B and soul music, I like to sample just because the production quality and the production values of like, let's say Motown music, right, is just like they don't record music that sounds like that anymore, right? With like a full band, with like strings, with the brass section. Yeah. And so like really sampling for me is being able to recapture that vintage sound, right, but give it a new context and make it appealing to newer listeners, right? Bringing my own spin to it.
Well, Jonas has got a question, because since you were talking about music and production, Jonas says at DJ Grumble, do you use samples that you have to get clearance from? If you do, how do you work that?
Yeah, so obviously, clearances is a hot topic, like in the producer community. So for projects that I do with labels, the label typically handles like all the clearance process. So like for major labels, like they have a whole team dedicated to, it's a lot of work. They have to figure out like, okay, who owns the rights, the original rights owners could have passed away, or a different company bought the catalog and now that company owns the rights. They got to negotiate, the fee. There'll be like an upfront fee plus royalties to the sample rights owners. So yeah, long story short, like if you work with a big label, they handle all that. A smaller independent label, like the one that I'm dropping vinyls with, they don't necessarily have the resources to track down like a lot of these rare and obscure samples. So I'm actually using TrackLib for that project, which I had never used it before, but I really love it. They have like over 100,000 songs in their library, and they're all like pre-approved for sampling with a fixed fee and a fixed royalty rate. So it makes like my record label's job a lot easier. But a lot of my catalog, as I just take a chance with it. If I feel that the sample's sufficiently rare and obscure and I've transformed it sufficiently, I just throw it out there. And if it blows up and the copyright owner sends me a letter, my strategy is to just, hey, I'll work with you on the splits and making them happy, sort of moving forward. But yeah, the sampling game is a lot different than it was like even in the 90s, where like artists would feel like offended if you sampled them and they'd want to sue you and take all your money. But nowadays I find that a lot of and I've personally met some of the people I've sampled. A lot of these older artists are like really excited about being sampled because it makes them relevant again, and it's a way for them to earn money. Off their old catalog.
Royalties again. Okay,
yeah.
So you have your brand Freestyle Tools. You've got Freestyle Tools 2003. So let us get into a few of your beats so people can understand where we're coming from.
For sure. So do you want me to play on my end or on your?
Yeah, play on your.
Okay, cool. So I'm gonna preview just a couple tracks. These are coming this spring on my vinyl project. So I'm gonna play a couple rapid fire here. Can you all hear that?
Yep. Shouts going out to Kobe Banks. He says, let's go.
Yeah, and this is actually going to be the first track off the album, and the sample is actually from a sample pack by Cook and Soul. So I had the label reach out to him to see if we could put featuring Cook and Soul on the first track, just because he's an amazing beat maker, and so having that feature would be really sweet. So that's one of the tracks off the vinyl. I'll hit you with another one real quick.
we got some of them in the chat room. Carol Smith says she was singing over that beat already. Carol, if you're making any music, hashtag the hype.
I like this.
All right, I don't want to give too many of these away. I'm gonna play another one of my favorites.
Yeah, snippets. Yeah. By the album. Ooh.
So yeah, that's some of the sounds that you can expect coming spring.
Okay,
Nice.
sounds good.
So when you say in the spring, is that a new album? It's not.
Yeah, this is new. This is new.
New. So it's not freestyle tools 2020. It's not 2023. It's the next one.
Can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Mic's gone. His mic's gone.
Oh, his mic's gone. Your mic's gone.
Can you hear me?
Oh, sorry about that. Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's your mic.
Yeah.
I thought you lost talking about me.
Yeah. So yeah, Freestyle Tools 2023 that came out in December, and that's all beats that I made in 2023. Basically, once I started doing music full time, and then the ones I previewed as Freestyle Tools 2024, and that's going to be in the spring. Yeah, that's all new tracks going to be on vinyl, and then man, we're going to have another vinyl release later in the year, and then I'm going to keep dropping. My goal is to drop like 2 vinyls a year at least.
Just putting in the work, man. Yeah,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Can I just ask you a quick question? Where did
Yeah.
the name DJ Grumble come from?
That's a good one. I honestly don't really know. I've had it since I was in high school.
Okay.
When I first started DJing in high school, so I was doing like school dances and like house parties and stuff like that, and I needed a DJ name to like put on the flyers.
Yeah.
And DJ Grumble was just the one that stuck. And people like it because like you can abbreviate it to like DJ Grums. You can rhyme it with a lot of stuff. Like DJ Grumble, always humble, never crumble.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just
Yeah. Okay.
Keep going.
Grumble.
Good
You're
one.
giving the nice. You're giving the nice way. I can tell
appreciate
you
that.
for a fact. Yeah, most DJs got their names from their friends taking the mic.
right.
So we ain't getting the true story. Yeah, we're getting the true story.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yeah.
story. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Well, DJ Grumble, thank you
Yes.
very much for appearing here on The Hype. Yeah. And I'm telling you now, I am going to be delving into your collection of music. Trust me.
Hell yeah.
Trust me. If I know that I can use one of the beats, and if we can, make some money together, then yeah, let's make some
Hey,
money.
my inbox is open, man. And just like your previous guest Jonas, I just incorporated a record label. It's called Nanostorm Records. So I'm going that same route too. Like I have various artists who are sort of my under my mentorship. Kobe Banks is one of them. Shout out to Kobe. He was posting in the chat, and
Yeah.
he's featured on the vinyl that's coming out. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for having me on. And if you ever want me on this show again, just let me know.
Brother, we will
Yes,
definitely,
pleasure.
that will definitely happen, and I'm going to
Yeah.
tell you this straight.
Thank
Keep up the good work. I'm
Yes,
saying this. Keep it.
What's
Thank
lady?
you.
Can you put his handles back up on just for people to just keep tabs of that so you can get hold of him and have a look.
Yep.
Thank you
Find
so
me
much
on
for that.
Instagram, Facebook, Bandcamp, SoundCloud, TikTok. I'm everywhere.
That's cool. Thank you so
All right,
much.
guys.
Thank you so much,
Grumble.
Sam. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yep. Thanks for having me, guys. I'll talk
Take
to you
care.
guys later.
That was very interesting.
You know what?
What?
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm
It's got,
looking
it's got
in.
me thinking now, tell me.
You know what?
Trust me.
While he was talking,
Yeah.
I know we're asking each other questions, and I'm going to go straight to it. Chris Ryder.
Mm-hmm.
Did you get any inspiration from that?
Yeah, most definitely. Definitely. Well, I build bits and pieces anyway,
Yes.
so do you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So
And you're
Yeah.
good.
Wait, is this? Wait, Chris, is this
you?
your tune?
This
Is it the tune we was waiting for, Chris?
This one is about
one of them?
happiness.
This
All
is
right,
me.
can we have a bit of volume, please, mate?
Cause we all seek happiness. Some seek happiness through money.
People want you to listen keenly
I
to this
seek
one.
happiness through love.
If you didn't know, Chris Ryder did a little thing
This one goes out to all those
back in the day. We can bring it back up to date, you know.
Yeah, no doubt.
in their relationships. And even if you're not happy, there must have been a time when things were better than they are now. So for the next few minutes, I hope that we will rekindle some of those happy moments. You know what I'm saying? Holding hands and walking in the park. The night we first danced. Yeah. The dinners in our favorite restaurants.
No, that's about 20 odd years old.
Oh,
Hold on, ladies. I hope you lot was
Operator.
listening. Was you lot ladies? You lot listening to the smooth voice, you know? The smooth.
Yeah.
Wow.
Tony T at Ryder. Look at you know. Yeah.
In it. Ryder, your voice was a little bit higher then. You know,
You know why?
You know what I mean?
You know why? Because Chris Ryder, innit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Girl and
that's
provider,
right.
innit?
Girl and provider.
yeah, apparently.
Oh,
Well done.
my days. You know what? I'm just loving how the first episode of the year for the hype is running.
Do you
Big
know
up
as well?
each and every one of you in the chat room.
Yes.
I do ask you to do one thing. Subscribe, like, and share.
Share.
Do not keep it to yourself. More people need to know about it, especially this year, and we got to build the abundance of people. So every single one of you who is already a subscriber, and if every single one of you who is listening, like, subscribe, and share.
Can I just say, Mr. Campbell,
Of course, you can.
you have done an outstanding job today. Outstanding job today.
Yes,
And you know
indeed.
the questions that you, because I've got, you know, for especially for DJ Grumble, I had some questions here, and didn't need to ask anything because you were just both guests today.
On it.
Well done,
Yeah.
Mr. Campbell. Well done. I'm so proud of you, mate. Well done. Well
So
done.
I'm just excited. So sorry, people, if I'm talking up the thing, just
No, you done
interject.
very
No,
well.
you've done
Very
well.
Yeah,
You've done well.
You know, I'm
You've done very
just
well.
talking
yeah,
up
you
the
done
thing.
really well.
Very
mate.
comprehensive.
Really
Very good.
well. Yeah,
Very good,
single-handedly, you just
Very
dealt
good.
with it.
No. There's not a single. It's a team thing. Yeah,
Yeah, I know that. I know that. But you interviewed both, and I think, well done, mate. Well done. I like it. I like it.
Why?
I like it.
Why? Thank you. Why? Thank you, team. Why? Thank you.
Right.
In
well,
saying
we've got
that.
coming up next then. Yeah. We're gonna go to the entertainment guide. Yeah. But before we get into the entertainment guide, because you, Sandy, are the one that's doing the entertainment guide,
Yes.
let's
Yeah.
find out a little bit. Let's get up in a Sandy business, innit?
You could try.
I like that.
You see the face though? You could try.
Yeah, you could try.
All I needed was
stance.
the clicks, you know. All I needed was the free clicks, boy.
Yeah.
So Sandy,
Yes, darling, Mr. Campbell.
as you are known as Miss Socialite, yeah, and that
I
is
don't know where
because
that
you
came
are.
from.
No, I'll tell you where it's come from. I'll tell you where I think it's come from. Because you are a woman about town, yeah. Where the hot places to be are, you are there, killing teed, picture tech, all these things.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. How did it? I know you just fell into it, but how did that happen? How did that happen for you?
What, the fact that I'm Miss Socialite or the fact that I go everywhere?
So I could say Miss Socialite. So Miss Socialite. Yeah.
That came, as far as I'm aware, that came about because in a negative way, like I'm always everywhere.
There's no
I
way
was
negative can conquer.
Yeah,
positive, remember?
that's what I was told. So I just kind of ran with it. So okay, well, I'll be Miss Socialite then, because I'm always out there and partying and enjoying my life. Basically, that's where that come about. I think I've been raving since I was about 14.
Wow.
So, and
Yeah,
how old are you
14
now?
or 15.
Fully qualified.
Forget that
Raven.
question I was about to say.
I'm very old. I'm very old now.
No, you're not
Yeah,
very
it
old.
just- it
Shush your
just-
noise with them talk there. Yeah, we're just mature. Stop with the very
Yeah,
old talk.
we're mature. No, it just came about because I used to rave a lot with my older cousins. So parents didn't mind us hanging out with them to parties. And I guess when I was of age, it started off with going to the mysteries, all them kind of dances. And and in between children, obviously I stopped until they were grown enough and I'm out there again.
So you wasn't the person that was leaving your 11-year-old child in the house
No,
playing Atari and them thing there.
No.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
No, so I think that's how it came about. And I guess I've been told I'm a bit of an influencer. I don't know why. I just go where I want to go and party where I want to party and support who I want to support.
I think you are an influencer because you have influenced me to get myself a leopard print hat. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I want a leopard print
I think that would suit. Yeah, I think that would suit you actually. And that's it. Really, that's about it.
So.
Anything else?
No. You've explained it very well. So the people, it's not for me, I already know. It's for the people, so they know. And as they know now, they know a little bit more about you. So now you can.
Yes, but I don't just, there's more to me than just going out and partying. I do have another life outside of this.
Is it something that we're allowed? Is it something that we're allowed to talk about?
No. Well, yeah. I mean, just general things like obviously I'm a mother.
The way you made it sound like there was an alter ego, On one side, I'm Miss Socialite. On the other side, I'm Dungeon Lady.
Yeah.
No.
I'm just going to say big up to Carol Smith. She says, love you, Sandy, darling. She says, negative to positive.
Oh, thank you, Carol. Love you too, babe. So that's it. I think I'm a all-rounder.
So then let us go straight into our entertainment guide from Miss Socialite, Sandy Bellefleur.
Thank you. Right. I'm not sure where to start. It's been a while since I've been here. Okay. So coming back from Barbados, which I had another holiday in November, I've done various things, but I'm just going to touch on a few of the events that I've been to. So in December, I went to the Neo and Soul brunch, Run VT, and the Neo and Soul brunch. And that was the lovely Alicia Laverne was on the bill. She sang beautifully. And it was L Vibes. That was one of the DJs. Also Miss Ouch alongside Christos. So that was a really nice event in December. And that was great. And then I went to a brilliant concert with Kindred and the Family Soul. That was also in December. A couple of weeks later, I took a picture with Mr. Soul Gigs himself and also got a pic with the two lovely artists, Kindred Family Soul. That was an amazing concert. And the love that they have between each other, it's just absolutely beautiful to see on screen. It shows in their music as well. Yeah. So that was absolutely awesome. I also went to... and there's a pic for you. Kindred Family Soul, singing the song that we all know and love. Yeah, absolutely amazing concert. Absolutely amazing concert. It was a sold out show as well. Everybody was loving it. bit funny. Yeah, so yeah.
Do you know
brilliant.
what's so bad,
That is-
Sandy?
What's that?
And people are gonna beat me when I say this, you know.
Why?
I can see eyes rolling and everything, even I ain't said it yet. I have never seen them live yet, you know.
Well, that was
Kindred.
Do you know what?
Same
That was my first time seeing them live, and so if you were there, you know what an
amazing.
amazing concert it was. But that was my first time as well, and I can't believe I'd never seen them before.
Well, this
So
is what I'm
it's
saying.
absolutely brilliant.
Anybody that's going any concerts that we do,
Yeah.
especially when the kids, if you're going any concerts
Yeah, it was
that you're
awesome,
going,
awesome
I'm talking
concert.
to you lot. I'm talking to people in the chat room. I'm talking to people that's listening.
Let us know.
Drag me, drag me, drag
what?
me.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
coming.
there's a few coming up. You need to be at.
Do you know
Yes,
what?
Right,
I
and the
used to
next
go-
place I went,
sorry,
I think. Hang
Sandy.
on,
Can I just?
sorry.
I used to go to North Sea Jazz every year over in Holland.
Who?
North Sea Jazz in Holland,
Okay.
and that's where I saw them perform their first album, and it just
Right.
blew me away because I never heard of them before that. And
Okay.
do you know what I mean? It was crazy. It was
Yeah, it's
magnificent
absolutely
performance.
amazing. It was.
Yeah,
And
they're just,
yeah,
they're
and
just
I'm
consistent.
brilliant.
Shouts going out to Sugar Ray. Evening, sir. Look, T
Evening.
Smooth and Carol Smith are both like, what? I've never been to Kendrick. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
not been.
what?
I'm
Yeah.
not been.
And I love their music. I
Yeah,
love it.
it's absolutely amazing. And then I also went to, where do I go next? It's quite, Strictly Sophisticated. That was performances by, I can't even remember.
Big up to court. Big up to court.
Strictly, yeah, big up Courtney, Strictly Sophisticated. Oh yeah, that was it. Leah Dawn, everybody knows that song. What a Beautiful Skin. He's actually been before, so I think it was their second time coming back. So I think that's me singing in the background. I can't sing, obviously. I'm actually terrible. Sorry,
Can I just say something?
Yeah. I wasn't harmonising at all, was I? Terrible.
The ticket price does not include a gym.
No. And then we had, who else was there? Marcus Nelson. Oh, doing a reggae thing. That was just quite,
Is that actually what's going on?
Yeah. He's done it a reggae style.
No, do you know what?
well,
Do you
that
know
was
what's interesting to me?
Wow.
Is why she picked that beat to switch it to.
I'm not sure because
I saw A-Lister was already there. What?
yeah,
I was
no, it
in.
was good.
I was
It
in.
was
Yeah, I was in.
she's done that before, but it was really good. And we also had Marcus Nelson, who sang 15 Minutes. Run VT if you've got that, boss lady.
No, I
No,
was not there.
no clip. No clip of that one. But
Who else was there? Who else was there?
TL Cross was there,
Okay.
who sings Love is a Gamble.
Love is the hustle.
Love is a Hustle, sorry. Love is a Hustle. And there was also
I think I prefer Love is a Gamble.
Can We? I can't remember the name of the artist.
Did you say Cali Weed?
No, Can We? The artist that sings
I said
Can We?
Cali Weed. I was about to say.
No.
That was a different show.
Yeah, different show.
Yeah, and
different
that's about it. And I've been to lots of different places after that. But
I got a question from Natsanu.
From who?
From Natsanu on Mixcloud. She says, "What is your favourite thing about going out and about, Sandy?"
I think it's just, that's a good question. Thank you for asking. I think it's just socialising with the same, well, I know it's the same people day in, day out at the raves that go to the same raves. But I don't know, I just like enjoying the music more so than anything else. It's the music and the dancing. It's nice to get a variety as well with the music, depending where you go. But you know, certain sounds are going to play the same music. So you kind of already geared up for that. But yeah, it's just the socialising aspect of it. And I work hard all week, so weekend.
Let your hair down.
I want to, I like to party and dance. I like
there
dancing.
you go, Nats. That's the answer to your question, Nats. All right.
Yeah. Oh, and this is an event that I was involved with called Ladies First. It was a group of ARP promotion, and we got together a group of lady DJs to put on Suited and Booted at Walton Manor, and that was
really nice there,
just
Sandy.
before. Thank you. That was just before Christmas as well. So and I had a hand in hosting as well.
Oh, well done.
So I did a little bit. It was okay. I was nervous, but it was okay. And that was one of the DJs, Sazbaz, who was on the bill. We also had Zach, who was on the bill. We also had Miss Out and Elvide. And a new DJ called Lady Duchess. And it was great. And that was Sam Michelle, one of the hosts, who's the host alongside myself. And here we sing it again. That's great. Yeah, it was a good turnout. We had a good turnout for our first event, so we're happy.
Sing out now! Sing out now!
And there's a lovely Miss Out doing her thing.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
That
I
actually
just got
looked
into the
good.
rave. I just got into
Yeah,
it.
it was. No, it
That
wasn't.
actually
It was
looked
a bit-
good.
No, it was.
Yeah.
It was a good event. It was well organised and well done. And the ladies, we all kind of came together and helped each other out, supported each other. So it was brilliant. It was a really good event. And like I said, I
Well
tried my
done.
hand in hosting. I wasn't great, but I don't think
Was
so.
you
but
was
it
you like an
it was
Esther
encouraging.
Sandy,
Campbell?
let me give you a tip.
Yeah, a little bit like
You're-
Esther Campbell, but not as
You're
good,
great.
obviously.
No, you're great until somebody tells you you're not,
That's a good point.
and
I was
nobody
getting
never
a lot of
told you you're not.
encouragement
So.
from the male hosts that were in the room. So it was good. It was good. I only done a little
Good.
bit. But yeah, and that's about it. There's quite a few events coming up
What's coming
that I
up?
could tell you about. We've
Yes, what's
got
coming up?
February the 11th, Triple Treat. And that's Martin BCP, Stevie Hyper and Dero P. That's their yearly birthday celebration that they're doing in an event in Romford, I believe.
Okay.
And also coming up, we've got a Valentine's dance, Mr. Yard's Valentine's dance at the Ruby Lounge. And that's with Daddy Ernie, JB Crew, D-Mac and Lefty B. And the host is Barry White and Fiddler. So that should be a good night, actually. Well, we've also got Lefty B's 60th birthday party coming up on the 2nd of March. That's also in the Ruby Lounge. And we've got Glow White. Glow White is coming up. That's an ARP promotion celebrating Jazzy's birthday and Roger Moore and Bones. Quite a lot of people on there. And there's also lots of events coming on the 31st of March, but I can't name them all right now. But there's loads going on.
What about the events that's going on the reel?
Yes,
So
let's have a look at that. Right, so that's Dons of the Labs. That's on the 24th of February, and that's DJ MA, Mark Anthony, the lovely Chris Ryder, and it's hosted by Boss Lady. So make sure you check out that one. We've also got Rachel Rodriguez. Oh my God, I still need to get my ticket for that one. Jazz Cafe on the 9th of June. We've got Ego LMA on the 28th of February at Ronnie Scott's. We've got the Massico at Alexander Palace on the 20th of February. And Jean Khan, oh dear, I need to get my ticket for that one as well. 9th of March at the Forge. And we've got H-Town. Ladies, don't miss this one. It's definitely going to be emotional on the 5th of April. I'm definitely on that one. And that's Courtney's event. It's really sophisticated. Don't miss it. We've also got Legacy on the 5th of May at the Electric in Brixton. We've got Mario and Neo at the O2 on the 16th of March. Have you guys seen the prices of the tickets? Anyway, but yeah, it's Mario and Neo at the O2. They're really expensive. So that's a good one that should be checked out, 16th of March. We've also got Zoe and Tall Black Guy and Deborah Bond on the 25th of February at the Jazz Cafe. I should be on that one.
I want to go that one.
Yeah, I want to go that one as well. Victor Wooten Sweat Tour on the 17th and 18th of May at the Forge. This is another one I need to get tickets for. Soul Motion presents SOS Band, Melissa Morgan and Glenn Jones at the Indigo at the O2 on the 11th of May. We've got Yasmin Lacey at Coco in London on the 27th of March. The R&B Block Party, that's another 31st of March. Drew Hill, Music Soul Child, Adina Howard, plus many, many more. And yeah, that's it. But there's also lots of events going on the 31st of March, which are online.
I think we've got to take out a mortgage for some of them tickets, boy. Trust me.
Definitely.
The amount of concerts that's going on or shows going on to get all them tickets. My goodness.
It's a lot. But seriously, if you check the Mario and Neo tickets, they're just extraordinary. the prices. So I think I'm going to give that one a miss.
Wait, Sandy, I don't know why you're giving that a risk for. You're rich, you know. You're rich.
I'm not. I wish I was.
Claim it.
Well, you look $1 million. You look $1 million, so you must be.
Well, thank you. I need $1 million is what I need.
Big shout. We have to send a big shout going out to T Smooth. He was also talking about Mesa and Will Downing in March.
Yes.
And T Smooth. Yeah. Even though you're not here, you're here in spirit. Got plenty of question in the chat room, you know. I thought you were sick, my friend. You're not that sick, is it?
His fingers are not sick though, are they? He can punch the thing. Yeah, me and you are going to that in with T Smooth. I can't wait for that.
Shouts going out to our director, Mr. P for Soul.
Yes.
Yeah, and also
Soul
the
puppy.
producer, the boss lady. Cannot forget the boss lady. The boss lady, Charlie.
Yeah.
But we're not saying no more about that. Charlie. That's Charlie. Yeah. Okay, so you had a little bit information about Chris Ryder. You had a little information about the A-lister. You had a little information about Sandy. I'll give you a little information about me.
Yeah. Waiting for this.
I was really waiting for somebody to ask the question. You're not sitting down there looking in my face.
Yeah, do you know what I mean?
Risk. I've got questions for you. I've got quite a few, actually. I just wanted to wait until my turn because I didn't want to butt in on anyone. Do you know what I mean? So, Mr. Campbell, you're known to be an MC, a mic MC. And also...
Man about town.
Yes, and also you play music too. You DJ as well. Now,
all rounder.
Which one would you say is the one that you gravitate to more, or which
gives
one
you the most
would you
pleasure?
Yes.
It depends. On a good day, I can do both at the same time. But as an MC, I'm allowed to create the vibe for the event to make sure everybody else is enjoying themselves. As a DJ, I can play a set and people can enjoy the music. But as an MC, I can portray my energy in any venue to ignite a certain vibe. And so I would gravitate towards MC host.
So what do you say your style of MC host is?
Off the cuff.
Yeah, it's straight off the cuff. They can never be nothing planned because you can't plan something on the people that you don't know is going to be there at all. Yeah. So Esther, I'm just looking at Carol's question. So Esther has been seen doing a spot of dancing too. Okay, why do you have to expose that piece there?
And can we play the video, please? Thank you.
No, there's no video. So what it is my whole vibe comes from back in the day, in the 90s, I was a dancer, a professional dancer. I used to dance in a dance group called GWI, which was a hip hop crew back in the day, and we used to do a lot of corporate events, a lot of we used to do things like Radio 1 Roadshow. We even got a gig on the Generation Game where people have to copy the dances that we do. This was street dance. It was part of GWI, which was I would say the catalyst to the UK Street Dance Championships, which started in 1996 with the Street Dance Weekend. I was a host on that as well as a dancer. So that is where I built my skill from. If you know Kat, who also a host on the circuit, Kat used to dance with me. So he used to dance in the same group.
And he's a comedian as well, right?
Yeah, he got injured before he could do a proper performance. So he couldn't do the performance. So he just took the hosting to another level. So he used to host.
He got injured and you got bad back, yeah? Something like that, innit?
Yeah, he got injured.
You got bad back.
I never had bad back until at least 10 years later. but it wasn't from dancing.
So
But that's a
tell
different
tell me
story.
something. Were you with them crews like down at the South Bank where you got skateboarding going on one piece and street
no,
dance
no,
going
no,
on
no.
that?
No, me was bigger than that.
Okay.
We used to do
God.
Covent Garden and them things there. Yeah.
Okay.
You see, the skate dancing crew, the skateboard crew
Yeah.
and stuff was what came afterwards. That was the younger people, and that was b-boy stuff as well. That was lino when people was doing break dancing, which was a whole different thing. You had street dancing and you had break dancing. But then from the street dancing, inside the street dance crew, a few of us wanted to sing and perform and all of that kind of stuff. So I was also in a R&B group
Wow.
called VIP.
Oh.
Wow.
I wasn't
What
the
were they
singer.
called?
I was a back called
VIP.
VIP.
Was it
Okay.
back in what?
I was the rapper and backing singer. I wasn't the lead singer.
Okay,
I wasn't. I weren't no Chris Ryder. Yeah, I weren't
All
no
right.
Chris.
All right.
Give us a little rap then.
Huh?
Give us a little rap then.
My rapping style is my MC style, my whole
That's
style.
right.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so we
yeah,
do
yeah,
the
yeah.
same
It's
thing.
there.
So that's why I always have the on the
Yeah.
cuff.
Yeah.
You got it right
Yeah.
there. You know as well, right? Oh, sorry. Go on. Carry on.
No, go on.
Okay. So another thing is that your style. You are known for your style. Like you don't catch Esther on a bad day. Do you know what I mean? You are always stylish and looking sharp. Always wearing different hats. When did a hat start thing? When did the hat start coming? And I've always wondered, how do you keep your hats? Because if you've got jackets, you got your clothes, you got them all hanged up. How do you have your hats?
Let me just say the hats. The hats is just a transition of style that transgresses. I started off with caps, yeah. Then I got a little thing with Andy caps. Then I got a little thing with the old school hip hop fisherman hat.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
then
yeah,
I used to have trilbies before I adopted the fedoras, and the fedoras I like them even more because I'm the kind of person. When I was younger, my granddad and my grand uncles them used to all wear trilbies, the felt trilbies, and they used to come and put them things there and put it on the back of the door. And when they put it on the back of the door, me pick up the hat and put it on and go on upstairs. And straight everybody went, what's the hat there? This time the hat them swallow your head, but it's to put it on. But I used to love them things there, and I'm thinking, you know what? As I got older, I thought, you know what? Certain styles cannot disappear. So I will adopt my style according to that.
Well, you wear
Because I
it
just
well.
like it.
Yeah.
You wear it well,
Yeah.
Sally. You wear it very well.
Yeah.
Always sharp. Always sharp. I like that.
Thank you very much. You're making me blush. Do you want that? So that was the transgression. I've been doing entertainment for a good
Too long.
30 years.
Wow.
A good 30 years. And the funny thing about it is, and I say this to everybody, is people see you come on the scene or come on whatever scene. I've been on different circuits for different years. So
Yes.
people see you come on different scenes and think,
I
oh,
think you
Yeah.
just come.
Yeah.
Yes.
Exactly.
You've been doing this thing here for years.
Yes.
You've only seen me in the time that you've seen me.
Seen me. That's right.
Oh, I echo that. Do you know what I mean? I echo that. Goodness sake.
So the question is, when is your hatcollection.com coming out? There is an idea, but I won't say no more about that. But there's
Yeah.
an
That'd be
idea
good.
coming out.
S.com.
Right.
I like that. S.com. Mate, you better go and get that now. Go and get that
Yeah.
now.
Come, boy.
S.com. That is really, oh gosh.
No, it's got a ring
It's
to
all right.
it.
But this is
It's got a ring
recorded, so
to
it's
it, I ain't gonna lie.
this is recorded, so it's
It has, hasn't
copyrighted
it?
there. It's copyrighted right
Dot-
now. That's
dot
mine.
com.
Yeah.
Carol's just said, wonder what hat S. will wear when you're an old man.
The same one.
The
Same
only
one.
difference, he'll probably have a feather in it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sadly.
That'd be a good
Charlie
hat.
Wilson style. Well, so now everybody's got to know a little piece about everybody. Oh gosh, let me have a look at this and see. Little piece about everybody. let's delve into the musical part of the show
Yes.
with our top 5 buzzing. And these are the buzzing tracks, the new tracks that each and every one of us has picked to play for you as the top tracks for 2020, for the first show of 2024. Who's going to go first? As you say, who's going to go first? Everybody's looking at their laptop like, boy, let me just line up the thing.
First of all, who's playing my track?
Who's playing Sandy's track?
Okay, let me see what Sandy's track was.
I think I changed it, so I don't know. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
Okay. Who has it?
I don't want to go first though. Let me go third.
So she can't go first because who's got it?
All right, let me play this one then. All right.
You gonna play yours?
I'll start with this one here, since it's all lined up there. So let's go with that one. All right. Let's see.
I'm really not liking how I'm standing out here. Gosh.
Things not going as planned, not how it's supposed to be. I heard you had a real plan beyond what I can see. Sometimes trying to understand why things happen to me, but when I sit and think again, your love is always there for me when I don't know what to do. Can't see the light of day. I'm gonna count on you. People gonna talk, say what they gonna say. I'm still gonna count on you. Can't see the light, can't see the break of day, Lord. I'ma count on you. You brought the light, sunshine in the night. I'm so glad I counted on you. Back up against the wall, need you to help me out.
Track is by
What to do?
Joy Lewis.
In my mind about what I'm gonna do.
Track is called Count on You.
And even though I'm losing,
And they voted. Listen, we didn't even have to tell them that to vote. They just voted. They started voting.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that you rain down.
Sandy, are you cheating on your voting yourself?
For me, when
That's not your track, so you can vote.
I'm gonna count.
So Sandy says 5. T Smooth says 5. Boss Lady says 8. Boss Lady's out of 5, but that means you're 5. Carol Smith says 5. T Smooth says 5. Is it out of 10 or is it out of?
Is that 10?
It's out of 5.
So,
No, it's out of 5 normally.
It's at 10.
Is that
It's
10?
out of 5.
Are you doing it? All right. Well, it doesn't matter. If you want to do
Okay.
10, you do 10. If you want to do 5, do 5. Let's just
got
vote
told
on
off.
it now. Are we doing a 5 or are we doing a 10?
Normally it's 5. So
Alright
are we changing the rules now?
No.
Do you know why she wants it to be 5?
Because she wants top of tops marks, innit?
She wants top.
No, because I put Chris as a 5 because I thought it was the top one.
Okay,
All right.
cool. All right. So next track. Who's going next?
Okay, let me go next then. With my one. My one is.
All right, from now on, can we do them out of 10? It just gives you more room.
Yeah, this is my one.
Okay.
Raquel
No, T
Rodriguez.
Smooth says out of 5.
What?
Okay.
T Smooth just said it's out of 5.
I'd like to give you everything that you've been missing. Just wanna be the one you come to. I'm gonna do all that I can, like it's a mission, to let you know that boy I've got news. I hope you know that I will always wanna be good to you, good to you. I wanna be good to you,
Trying entitled Good to Ya.
So baby, let me start your day. Can we pretend like we don't have a thing to do today? Can we just stay for another minute, please? I wanna be with you and all the rest can fade away. I want you to feel like you can take your time with me.
We've got 4s and 5s there for that one.
Okay, 4s and 5. That's not
4s
bad.
and 5s for that one.
Who's
Okay.
going next?
You go next, A-listener.
Okay, I'll drop one of my 2, track entitled Road Trip. Oh, is that one? Okay, all right, no problem. It will help if I press the button, right? Track entitled Best Believe. Absolutely love this one.
It's a new year, baby. Let's make a toast. Cheers. Go crazy.
Boss ladies right in there with the 10.
There's so much in store. Success is at the door.
P for Soul 5 out of 5.
Making moves can't play. No victim. 'Cause champions are made where I'm from. Receiving even more. Blessings oh galore. Still journeys to explore.
Chris gives it a 9.5. Now look at that.
Flashing neon lights from the galaxies within. Goals are taking flight, counting down from the 10. Progress on track, abundance, no lack. Travel the world, best believe that I'ma make stacks. No gossip, girl. Glowing dreams ignite, scaling up, we're on a roll.
Tigress
Worth a fight,
gives it a 10.
more than gold. Progress on
T Smooth gives it a 5 out of 5.
chains and pearls.
We've got different people giving different scores here.
Achieve that like no girl. If it's for me, it
They're making us do mathematics right now.
Yeah.
The score's originally supposed to be out of 5, so 5's out of 5. So if you're doing
Just a
9.5, we got to do some averages thing, which that sounds
Yeah.
like a 4.5.
Well,
kind of
it's
thing.
done well. It's done well.
It's done well. It's done well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, it said, attention artists, if you would like to appear on this platform, please contact the
Yes.
boss lady on 077 22 278 419.
There you
Okay? Well, I got Sandy's tune for her.
Oh, you've got mine. Okay.
I got your tune. Remember
Right.
to
Mhm.
like, share, and
Sandy
subscribe.
gave it a 5
And make
as
a
well.
comment inside the chat room. Yeah? Get involved all the time.
Right. Okay, my tune is All or Nothing by Queen Niger.
Okay. Before I do play your tune, I got a message from Jonas. Jonas says, "Hey everybody, thank you for having me on the show. Real pleasure. I'm leaving. Hope to see you all soon. Love and light. Jonas."
I like that.
Yeah.
Love and light.
Jonas,
No.
big up yourself, sir.
No.
We will speak. Absolutely fantastic having you here.
You're running out of time, need to make up your mind, boy. Like yesterday, I've been down for the ride, I've been letting it slide, boy. But respectfully, I'ma need you to get it together. Need you to love me a little better. Love me a little better. Keep on applying the pressure. I can't keep waiting forever. I don't really wanna make this hard. Baby, if you wanna take this far, I cannot settle for half. I need your whole heart. It all. I want all or nothing. I need all your loving or nothing at all. I want it all. I want all or nothing. I need all your loving or
Five from Boss
nothing
Lady.
at all.
5 from Chris Carroll.
Since we on different
That's
pages,
it,
maybe
3.
you were wanna trade it at all. I know how to play my part. If you want all of my love, just need to hear it from me.
Chris Simmons says, my new joy. 5 out of 5. Chris, that's sweet, you innit?
Got 5s and 4s, 1, 3. Ain't that the clock right? Give that a 5.
From time to time, know that you're a man and
I'll tell you something. One thing about music, when it hits you, you feel okay. And on that, but the thing is as well, is that, you know, there are many people here and we're all listening to the same thing, but we all receive it completely differently.
Differently,
You know what I mean? And that's the
exactly.
amazing thing about music, you know? It's everybody. I was going to be rude. Don't be rude.
It touches you in a
Don't be
different
rude.
way.
In a different place, depending on where your mind is at.
Hold on.
Okay,
So it touches you in a different way, in a different
Yeah.
place.
In a different place.
This is just gearing up for Valentine's, isn't it?
Gear it up.
Okay, so what do we have next? I think, you know what, people?
Is it back to me? Have you done your track?
I've done my chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's back to me. Is it? Are we doing two? Or are we just doing?
Are we doing two?
I think it's,
I don't know.
It's
I
just
thought we were
one.
doing
It's just,
2,
I know.
but
Or are we
no.
Are we doing two at the end?
how are we doing for time?
Time.
it's 10:30.
Yeah, let's keep it to 1 then.
yeah, so
Okay.
yeah, to one.
Okay.
So one in the top buzzing. But I must say, the first show back,
Yes.
absolutely fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. And I'm going to say this because I'm going to put her on spotlight. Sandy,
Yes.
it's the first time you've come inside as the presenter crew.
You understand?
You know, son.
that's true,
Hey,
that's
A-lister, touch the applause button. Touch the applause button. The applause button.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't do much presenting.
It doesn't
You
matter.
was-
You
you
was there in
fired
full.
questions.
You was there in full
Yeah.
tigeress and thing. And,
Yeah,
you know.
that's thanks
Yes.
to T Smooth, even though he's not too well.
Yes.
Wishing you well, T. But yeah, it's
Well
been
done.
fun.
Well done.
Really and truly, T, you should have still given us one of your top 5 buzzing, but I don't know if you did. But if you didn't, I don't know. You play 2 next time, yeah. Play 2 next time.
Innit?
Yeah.
But can I want to put a plug, Dave, just before we close. I would like to save this date, ladies and gentlemen, the 20th of April. The 20th of April, save the date, is my birthday, and I'm inviting everybody to come and join me and celebrate. There'll be more details to follow, but on the 20th of April, it's my birthday, and I'm going to have a party, and you are invited.
Yeah, we're
And
gonna
you
have
just
to-
giving
Very much.
you just giving us a, why you done that plug, A-lister? You might as well tell people where they can find you in the week. What's the schedule for the A-lister? Wherever what's your broadcast? Where you there? Where people can see you before we come back tonight? You might as well give you. You might as well.
I might as well. So you can catch Happy People Promotions on Mixcloud, and we have shows on a Monday, a Tuesday, a Wednesday, a Thursday, different DJs, and myself. Some Tuesdays I'm there, and every Sunday we have our show with myself and the timekeeper from 4 till 6 on Mixcloud, and that is Happy People Promotions. Look up Happy People Promotions on Mixcloud, and you can catch us there. And I think that you will be a guest on one of the Sunday shows.
Yes, I will.
Yes, that's going to be exciting. And also, we will have the boss lady as well, will be appearing on the Happy People Promotions Sunday show. So we've got so much in store. Yes.
forward to
Boss
that.
lady will be, the boss lady will be there as well, you know. And also, guys, Friendly Fire, the female edition, on the 23rd of February. That one is not to be missed. The details will be coming out very, very well. It has to come out soon because the time is coming up now. Do you know? So, yes, and as Sandy said, it was meant to be a surprise, but thank you.
I didn't realise it was a surprise.
Yes. That's fine. Sandy is one of the DJs. That'll be on the female version, ladies' edition of Friendly Fire.
I can also say,
yes.
Talking of plugs, we can also say that we have a hype playlist on Spotify.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
So, if you want to go on Spotify and type in the hype -music and chat February 2024, you will get the first playlist from the hype. And there's some big tunes on there, which I'm sure you'll enjoy. So check out Spotify if you've got an account. If you haven't got an account, get an account. Check out that and check out our playlist.
Just to answer Carol Smith's question, my birthday will be sexy in black. More details.
I think we'll have to hire a coach.
Coach, truck, van.
Yeah, it's a trick.
Yeah, it's gonna. Yes, it is far. It is far. But when you get there, you'll think, wow.
Okay, that sounds like something I might have to.
What do you mean? Sounds like you're there, Chris?
Sounds like that.
Do you know what I mean?
We're there. We got to come and support, don't we?
Yes, exactly.
Definitely. No matter how far I need to travel, I'll get there.
There you go. That's the energy we need.
Okay, so hold on a minute now.
Yes.
Out of all of us now, who's got the bigger ride? I think that's got to be T, you know.
Oh, is it?
I'm working out.
You're working out how we all get in there, innit?
I think whatever.
Okay.
We make it work.
So, Chris, where
Yes,
can
sir.
the people hear you, see you before the, you know, what's
on a Wednesday night now, it used to be Thursday, but on a Wednesday from 9 p.m. till midnight on Mixcloud, put in Chris Ryder on Mixcloud, RYDA is the rider. You can find me there playing neo and independent soul and a bit of this and a bit of that. And the final hour, you know, it's all about the classics, which, you know, was by popular demand. So I do old school for the last hour. Also, we got Don's Lab coming up on the 24th of this month. That's myself, DJ MA, and Mark Anthony playing our bits and pieces and spinning it in a different way. So hopefully you'll enjoy that. And that's about it. Other than that, you'll see me more out and about this year because I've said to myself, you know what? Let me get out and about a bit more. So
that's it.
Yeah, you should do. Come out with
people
me.
will see me.
Do you want Sandy to put you on the job? She can interview you, or give you, or you can get training. Put you on a training course, socialite training course.
I think I'll need that.
Yeah. Actually, can I go on a socialite training course, please, Sandy?
I don't think you need one. You're right there.
Yeah.
Can I get one of them
No one see you
passes?
dancing.
Can I get one of them passes?
Yeah.
Of course you can.
your hand up VIP pass.
Backstage
Yeah.
Okay, so Sandy,
well,
where are you gonna be? Where are you gonna be between now and?
What date are we in now? 4th February. Well, the 11th, I'm going to the I think I'm going to the Valentine dance thing. I may not actually. At the Love Lounge, the Ruby Lounge, and then definitely Triple Treat is my next big night out. That's somewhere in Romford called the Mayfair Rooms, and like I said before, that's Martin,
BCB.
Martin, BCB, Dero P, and Stevie Hyper, their yearly annual birthday celebration. Yes, I'll be there. There's quite a few things happening in February as well, so I'll pick and choose where I want to go. So if people can't really find me, I'll find them. You know.
So watch how she are going. Socialite, you know. Socialite. See how butterflies go, you know. They just and they land with the land.
I'll find
and then
you.
they go on again and land with the land.
Yeah, I'll find who I need to find. Yeah.
Okay, so people, each and every Thursday, you can catch me, London Soul Radio, and also streaming live on the Soul of Grenada. So yes, international. Sorry, people, if I tell you so.
Okay.
International. With the So Unique show, and that is from 8 to 10 officially, and then from 10 to 12 is Watershed. If you don't know about Watershed yet, tune in into the show. Go onto that Mixcloud So Unique UK, aka S.Campbell as well. On the 9th of February, you can catch me with Swaby Irie and friends on Wahata Than This in concert, live and direct in concert with Swaby Irie, DJ Swaby Irie, Touch T, Marcus Drava, and the host is myself, S.Campbell. That's just one. Moving on to They Like It Slow, the Valentine's edition, 2024, from 7 to 12 a.m. February the 12th, taking place at the CR4 Lounge. It's going to be DJ Beats and DJ Notorious with special guests DJ Undercover, D-Mac, and myself, S.Campbell. One definitely not to be missed, especially if you want to get involved in some romantic Murphys. And if you like to shake a foot or two in some boogie style, soul style, 90s style, 80s style, and all the above, you can catch myself, S.Campbell, and Reggie Heavy Styles at the White Lion, aka the Streatham Soul Club. That is London Soul Radio in the building on Friday, the 16th of February, from 5 p.m. to 1 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, I might be there. I might show up.
And also on a Saturday morning for a breakfast show, the Spice of Life breakfast show on Unique Radio, you can catch myself, S.Campbell, and DJ Nicole T each and every Saturday morning from 7 to 10. I know it's an early one, but trust me, it gets you up in the morning. Just so you know. Look, stop it.
Do you know, in my head, I'm going, walk away.
T Smooth says, Chris Sing and S. Bust a move. For what? For the end of the show? No. We ain't doing none of that business until you're here. And we can only do it when you're here, because we will sit down and orchestrate you. We just teach you the moves to dance and sing, and you do them yourself, T Smooth. You know what I mean? Right, so we are coming to the end of the show, yeah? So big up each and every one of you.
Big up Pete Bello.
Oh, coming up next, we've got new music. So we got new music. Before we come out, we got new music that we have to show. So as we transition and before we go out, new music that you need to get hold of. Yeah, everybody needs to get hold of. And the thing about new music is you have to buy it, download it, and support the artist. It's new music. Let's keep music alive. Yeah, shouts going out to Jonas. Shouts going out to DJ Grumble, our illustrious guests right here on the first episode, season 2, episode 1 of The Hype. I'm telling you, I've had a fantastic time. Big up Pete Mello inside the place. Pete Mello, big up yourself wherever you dare. Honor and respect, sir.
Cheers to the fucking weekend. Hell of a week to spend. On the pouring light when nothing, call my friend asking what he been. Take him over for some freaking.
Watching reruns on repeat. Self-help books, they hold my drink. Fill my car and smoke some weed. Coming up for air, cause I've been so deep. I don't need. It's just too late for you to come around. All your mistakes, I wish you would have learned by now that I was the one. And you can be crazy, baby. Well, I want this, oh, I need this. When you're really crazy, girl, I would want it. Even though now I want this forever. I want this forever. This is best to be. This is meant to be. This is meant to be.
Second Marshall, play the key. Here we go. a nomad on my own. Kicking rocks in the air, sing along with a song. Marshan bro in here, decorate my poem. With the
When I look into your eyes, girl, you take control of me, and I just can't believe, no, it is undescribable to me.
It's a new year, baby. Let's make a toast, cheers, go crazy. 2024, there's so much in store. Success is at the door, now don't be lazy. Making moves can't play, no victim. 'Cause champions are made where I'm from. Receiving even more, blessings oh galore. Still journeys to explore. Turn me up, baby. I gotta do my best. Don't wanna lose my step tonight. 'Cause we're on our way, and I wanna see what's next. 'Cause loving you gets sweeter every time. And when I think of me and you, you're my dream come true, and I feel.
So definitely the new music that you need to get hold of. I'm going to bid each and every one of you a good night. Make sure you have a fantastic week, and thank you for coming and giving your presence right here at The Hype. Shouts going out to the crew, Mr. Chris Ryder. When I say your name, you got anything to say? Don't skin tea and nudge.
You know what I mean?
I'm just giving you a snippet of something as we lead out, okay? Because you said you wanted to hear something.
Oh, Chris again.
Is that you again?
Go, Chris.
Ladies in the group, Shazam this. Yeah, put this on your Valentine's playlist. He's got a cheeky smile on it. He's got a cheeky smile. What's the cheeky smile?
Physical touch your emotion in slow motion.
Okay.
Chris,
How old
Chris,
was that?
Chris,
20 years ago as well.
Chris, you know that we've got a group Dropbox, you know? You know we got a group Dropbox, innit?
You know what I mean?
I need to kind of bring them up to date. But yeah, I can do that. But listen, people.
Yes.
It's been fun. It's been a pleasure.
Take care,
I want
guys.
to say big shout out to TV Times listening from Jamaica. Big shout to you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And all kind of crew. So yeah, blessings and
big up.
Yeah,
man. Well done, guys. Well
Yeah,
done.
man. Yeah.
And take care, everyone. Have a fabulous week, whatever you're doing.
Yeah. Take care.
Take care.
Thanks for listening.
Signing out. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye.
See you later.
We are.
Bye.